Hi twins, this is going to be your general reading for April 2021. Please remember that this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate with your situation, so please use your own intuition. Also feel free to check out the Zodiac monthly readings, as a few of those were about relationships and twin flames. So feel free to check them out. So on the left, we're going to get the divine feminine energy. In the middle, we're going to get the combined energy, union energy. And then on the right, we're going to have the divine masculine energy. So please remember that it's not gender specific. We all embody both masculine and feminine within us. However, you will resonate more so with one. Energy is fluid. So again, use your own intuition. You may resonate more with the masculine side, but you embody your divine feminine energy more. We do change our energy. So we do stand in feminine and then we can stand in our masculine. So just apply it to your situation. Okay, I'm going to get the union energy first actually. So I've got Archangel Michael here with me. I've got Archangel Metatron, Archangel Sandalphon, Archangel Gabriel. So I've got quite a few here. April is a very, very good month for twin flames. There's a lot of unions happening. Soul growth has been integrated. Karmic lessons are coming to an end. And we're balancing our inner energy. We've just had a full moon in Libra, and that's allowed us to balance our inner masculine and feminine energy so that you can come into union with yourself. Okay, so you've got authority and triumph. Good energy. Okay, so let's go for the feminines. Embrace. Trust, obviously. The big one for the feminines, always. Okay, got sacral. And you've got base chakra. Okay. So I'm using the two different decks for the masculine and feminine energy. It's the same deck, but they are two different decks, so we'll see if we get any mirroring going on. The masculines are rising right now. Yeah. They are rising, they're integrating soul growth. They're ascending. Okay. Interesting energy. So in the union energy, we have authority and we have triumph. This straight away is telling me that there's fast forward movement coming in. And there's courage behind it. There's a courage to this energy. There's a drive, there's passion, there's assertiveness to this energy. I feel it's grounded. I feel that it's heartfelt, action-based forward movement. And I feel that this needs to be on the divine masculine. So, feminines, allow your divine masculine to come towards you right now. Okay, this is what's going to create the balance. Historically, the feminines tend to put more in than the masculines through the beginning stages until the masculine awakens. Feminines, we can be quite needy, we can be quite impatient, we can be quite unforgiving. We don't want to see ourselves in that light, but that's how we can be. The masculines take a little bit longer to wake up to this connection than what we do. They have to put logic into everything. They analyse every situation. They analyse if this is going to give them security, whether this is going to be a strong connection, a strong relationship. Whereas the feminine acts on emotion and sometimes can act on emotional impulse. And it creates an imbalance. But the masculines are awakening, they are ascending. And they're awakening to the truth of this connection now. And so they need to be the ones to take the action to create this balance again. Because at the moment, the scales are tipped. And I see the feminine energy giving more right now. No, not right now. I feel in the recent past. I do feel divine intervention has come in for you, which has allowed the scales to balance back out so that you can embrace this journey. Embrace your light. Embrace yourself fully for who you are. The divine are asking you to trust right now. She is in a place of total surrender. She's got her arms back. Her chest is propelling her forward. Her heart is propelling her forward. She's looking up to the divine. She's looking towards the light. She's trusting that everything is unfolding exactly as it is supposed to. This is the number 0, so this is a cycle has completed. A cycle in this connection is closing out right now. So whether that's a cycle of separation closing, or no communication closing out, or the cycle of you always giving to this connection is closing out. Something's closing out right now and balance is being restored massively. Sacral and base chakra. So I do feel a purging of the sacral chakra. I feel that you've been healing mother wounds, which is a big part of this journey. I feel that you've been working on your security, your stability, your foundations. And you're embracing yourself for who you are now. You're embracing this journey. You're embracing, you're surrendering. You're surrendering the outcome. I don't feel your energy being so fixated on the outcome or on your counterpart anymore. I feel a disconnect in the energy between you both. So I feel that you're not feeling your masculine's energy as much as what you normally do. But that's actually a good thing. That has happened so that you can realign yourself, go within and come back into balance and surrender again. Because you've not got these anxiety of what is my counterpart doing. You're not being as impatient, waiting for your counterpart to wake up. It's all unfolding exactly as it should. So you have to trust. You have to trust that you're exactly where you're supposed to be. You have to trust your masculine, that they will wake up to this connection and that they will come towards you. They will take action. You need to trust the divine. This is a divine connection. There's so many conflicting theories about twin flames out there. But you are destined to be with your twin flame. But we have free will. So we can choose not to be with our twin flame, but you are destined to be with your twin flame. You are one soul. You are destined to be one soul. You're separate bodies, but your energies are destined to merge into one. So then, interestingly, on the masculine side, he's got a lot going on. So I feel that the feminines are really in a good place. Standing in their power, standing in their truth, embracing the journey for what it is, looking towards the light, surrendering to the divine. Now the masculine's over here waiting for you to reach out. They're waiting for you to reach out. Because historically, you've always been the one to reach out, and I feel that you've taken a step back and you're taking your power back and they're waiting for you to reach out like you normally do. But I don't see that happening. And the advice here is don't reach out. Allow your masculine to put some work in, because that's what's going to restore this balance. Use your intuition. If you really feel led to contact your masculine and reach out, then do it. This is your journey. This is a general reading. Everybody's journey is completely different. But it's like he's looking over towards you, but you're not looking at him. So it's like he's going through the stage of feeling really connected to you, feeling obsessed, seeing all these signs, and in that energy of what is going on. What is this? I need the answers. I need to control this, which is what you previously were in, but you're not in this anymore. So he's looking to you, but you're looking away. You're focusing on yourself. You're focusing on surrender and trusting the divine, and trusting this journey, and trusting that if you are supposed to be together, it will come together. The masculine energy, and we all embody the masculine energy, is more action based. It's the masculines that are the action takers in life. The feminines are more about projecting inwards and going within and finding that inner wisdom, that knowledge, following your intuition. Whereas the masculine projects more outwardly and is more action, more logic. So this is where the cycle needs to be completed. This is where the cycle is stopping, because you've been in this cycle of going round and not getting anywhere, where you're always giving, 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 and they're not giving back. And you need to close out this cycle, so you need to stand strong and stand in your power. And trust in your masculine that he will follow his intuition. And he will reach out when it's time. The masculine embodies the feminine energy as well. And I do see the masculine integrating and listening to their feminine side more. They're becoming more vulnerable in their energy. They're becoming more emotional. They're feeling the intensity of this emotion. And as I'm reading the masculine, I've got so much emotion brewing up. I don't know if you can hear it in my voice. My heart is pounding. It's sitting in my throat. It's like I've got this emotion just ready to spill over, but I just, logically, I feel I need to hold that back. But intuitively, I feel I need to speak this into existence. The masculines have been going through a dark night of the soul. They've been going through soul growth. They've been integrating these changes. They've been receiving energetic upgrades and downloads. That is happening because you're doing that. As you ascend, as you rise, your masculine will naturally come up with you, because you are one soul. They don't have to know what you're doing. They don't have to be aware of what's going on in your life. If there's no communication, they're not going to know what you're doing and what you're healing and working on yourself. But energetically, vibrationally, they can feel that and they will rise with you. So this is what the masculines are going through right now. And I do feel that they are embracing it more. They are embracing it. And you're in 5D energy, I feel. You are in 5D energy. Your higher self is leading the way. You're in high vibration. And he is rising, he is elevating, because he's standing on top of there. He is also elevating. His light is projecting outwards. You're looking at the light and his light is projecting outwards. You're both realising that this journey, the importance of this journey, is union of self. That is the point of this journey. It's union of self. The divine can see his soul growth. They can see it, and his reward is coming for that. And the reward is this union. It's this unconditional love. He's starting to see his worth. He's realising that I am worth this love. I am good enough for my feminine, because the truth is, the masculine may see that you're out of their league. And you often see that the masculine's out of your league. But it creates imbalance. It's limiting beliefs that I can't have that because it's too good for me. That is a limiting belief. And the divine are cutting through that, because you've both gone... I am picking up separation, so I don't feel that this is for twins in union. You may be in union, but you've taken a step back from each other to grow. But you're doing the inner work. You're both on your own journey doing your inner work, but this combined energy is forward motion. You don't have to look at each other for this union to come. You work on yourself first. It's a separate journey. You are connected in the 5D. You are in 5D energy. You're realising that separation is an illusion. And they are starting to realise that separation is an illusion because you're not in their world right now. And they're looking for you, pulling on your energy, but you're not allowing them to do that. And they're realising that even though you're not in their world, even though you're not in communication, they cannot stop thinking about you. Energetically, they feel you with them all the time. You're both beginning to realise separation is an illusion. Simply love. There could be children involved here. But I'm picking up more inner child healing. Nurturing the inner child. Feeling joy and expansion. As children, we look at our dreams and we don't worry about the journey. We don't worry about how we're going to get there. It's just that is our dream and we're going to have that one day, and we trust that we will have that. We don't carry all the stress and the burden and allow ourselves to be weighed down. And I really feel that this is the energy of where the masculine is at right now. They're not necessarily focused on the journey, and they're not necessarily fixated on the outcome. It's like they can see the outcome, they know the outcome, but they can't see the journey. And so it's kind of, they've just got no control. They can't see how they're going to get there, and it feels like the obstacles are just too much. And I feel that that's what they're healing right now. They could also be healing childhood wounds of not being good enough, of not feeling loved, and, you know, they may have missed out on that nurturing motherly figure, and you bring that to the table for them, and it's triggered healing within them. It's triggered that emotion within them, and it's come to the surface for healing. Helpless and hopeless, they're torn. They're completely torn, like, they're just torn. I literally feel like I'm being ripped in two. So it's like their heart is leading them to you, and energetically they know that you are it for them. You are everything. But logically, this connection's too much. I can't wrap my head around this connection. That's how it feels. And so they're torn, and I feel that they're looking for others. They're looking for you in others. That's what they're trying to do, and they're now realising that they're never going to find anyone like you. You are their counterpart. You are their mirror. You are their soul. You are them. They're realising that. So they could be in this energy of waiting for you to reach out, and you're not, and it's making them feel helpless and hopeless. And we don't want our masculines to feel like that. We adore them, we love them unconditionally. We don't want them to feel like that, and our natural instinct is to save them and heal them. But you can't. You've got to step back. They need to feel this emotion so that they can realise what they have with you. They can realise that they need to take accountability and responsibility over their life and their action. And if they want this, they also need to put effort in. Because again, this is going to create the balance. The scales won't tip. I'm feeling conflicted energy over here. So if that came out conflicted, that'll be why. Because it's conflicted energy. They're battling with their self right now. They're conflicted about wanting to move forward, but staying stuck and feeling like they can't control this and wanting to control it. And they've got a lot going on. But they are rising, and they're rising quick. You're in amazing energy. You need to stay there. And you need to temporarily disconnect from your counterpart, which I do feel has happened. And I feel that that's divine intervention, so that you can get back to you and that they can figure this out on their own. But they're not on their own, because you're connected in the 5D. But in the 3D physical, they need to do this alone. You've had to do it alone while they've been doing their own thing. They need to do it alone as well. So feminines, you've got success and growth, dedicated effort. You have grown massively and you've been successful and you are in amazing, amazing energy. I'm so proud of you. You're in amazing energy. And the divines see your effort. They see your commitment. They see that you're trusting them and surrendering them, and you will be rewarded for that. Trusting them fully, because you don't see what's going on behind the scenes. You've got shine. Okay. You've got confront. Inner balance. Facing your fears of this connection. Because it does bring up a lot of fears. And it brings up shadow side. You're integrating your shadow side to make yourself whole. Because you are dark and light. You're yin and yang. And shine. All you need to do right now is work on you and shine your light. Because if your masculine is not in your world right now, they're going to see, they're going to feel that light. And that is guiding them. That is guiding them out of the dark night of the soul. This is guiding them through their ascension, their growth. So just because you're not actively communicating with them or involved in their life, it doesn't mean you're not helping them, because you are healing them. Because you're ascending. Because you're working on yourself. Oh, look at that. There you go. So you've got mirror. You're both doing the same thing. You're both integrating your shadow side. You're confronting your fears. You're confronting the anxieties, the triggers that this connection brings up. Because it does. It brings up everything. Darkest fears. They're facing fears right now. Observe. They're observing. They're waiting for you to come forward. You can't go forward. The advice is don't go forward. Allow your masculine to come towards you right now. It's okay to reach out and say that you're thinking of them and that you hope they're okay. But you don't need to heal them, because you're doing it with your light. You are the lighthouse. You are guiding them home. You are guiding them home, and you are elevating and ascending. You're rising, but they are rising too. You are pulling them up with you. You are connected. You are pulling them up with you. Your vibration goes up, theirs goes up. And this is why this disconnect has happened, where you're not feeling your masculine. So don't worry about it. It's not that you're completely disconnected. It's so that you can get into alignment and balance. Okay, feeling alone. So they probably are feeling alone right now. They want you. They won't admit it, but they want you. They need you. They love you. They love having you around. You are home to them. You bring comfort. You bring joy. But it will come together. You just have to trust the process. You have to trust the journey. They're observing. And this could be toxic energy coming in. So it could be third-party interference. And that doesn't necessarily mean a romantic relationship. It could be family. It could be work. The interference that they've been keeping themselves occupied with and busy with because they're trying to get away from this connection. That's not interfering with their life anymore. They're being forced to confront and do the inner work, do the shadow work, do the healing. And they're in hermit mode. So I definitely feel there's no communication. Or very, very little communication. But they're finding that inner light. They're switching that inner light on. So they need to do this. Okay, so I'm going to get some for the union energy. Okay, conflict and defeat. So this is combined energy. You're coming away from this. You're coming away from that conflict energy. You're coming away from feeling defeated. And I feel that what this card is saying is that you've both had to go within. You've both had to face this dark period of coming away from the light so that you can heal. You can heal those wounds. You can heal the triggers. So that you can come into energetic alignment, come into inner union. so that this union can happen in the physical. 2021 is huge for twin flames. Huge. The divine are pushing twin flames together because they're needed for their mission work. You could do your mission work alone, but you're needed to come together. You need to trust it. Choose wisely. Decisions are going to be made. I feel a lot is going to come to the surface in April. A lot is going to be illuminated, and I feel that you're both going to be faced with a decision, and I feel that this is divine intervention. This is divinely guided. You're both going to be faced with a decision on what you do, how you close out this cycle, because there's a cycle closing out, and you're going to be faced with a decision. And I feel for you feminines, you're attracting a lot of energy right now. You're attracting a lot of potential suitors. And you're going to be faced with an energy of, okay, do I start something with someone else, even though I know that this is what is for me? The advice here is continue as you are. Do what's right for you. Continue moving forward. Don't wait for your masculine. Don't wait for them. They need to do this bit alone, and you need to just carry on shining your light. But trust in divine timing. Trust that the divine will guide you in the right way. But I do feel that you've both got decisions to make. Okay. So feminines, you've got the dragonfly. Be light-hearted, finding out, things coming to light. There you go, that's what I just said. Adapt, change and heal. You are doing it. You are an amazing energy. Be light-hearted. Do something that brings you joy. It doesn't have to be heavy and serious all the time. Joy will get you in heightened vibration. And things come into light. Things are coming to light. And you are adapting, you are changing, and you are healing. Okay, so the masculines have got clock. Need time, takes time, cycles, time to heal, progress. They are making progress. They're closing out cycles. They're closing out karmic cycles. It takes time. It's so easy for us to get frustrated with our counterpart because they're not running on our time. Time is a limiting belief. It's a restriction. Time on this connection is a restriction. It's a limiting belief. It takes time. They have soul contracts to fulfill with other people and in certain situations because they need to learn soul growth. So if they're in a karmic relationship and you're angry at them for remaining in this karmic relationship, remember they have a soul contract to fulfill with that person, to learn lessons. And you do too. It's just the masculines tend to go a little bit slower than what the feminines do. So don't hold any bitterness towards them because they're doing it. They are healing. They're making progress. It may be slow, but they're making progress. But the energy behind it feels intense. Okay. See what the feminine wants to say to the masculine. So the feminine wants to say, I will be everything you want and need. I now recognise where I need to heal. So you've taken accountability for your actions, and you've taken accountability for your own healing, and you're confronting your inner demons. You're integrating that shadow side. You're waking up because feminines tend to blame the masculines a lot. They tend to put the blame on others when actually we're not perfect. The feminines are not perfect, and neither are the masculines. You know, none of us are perfect. And sometimes we feel that we've reached a state of alignment, we've reached a state of union, and in actual fact we haven't. There's more to the layers. But there is energetic alignment with both of you coming in. So the masculines, I'm ready to be genuine and authentic with my words. My actions will match. They're making progress. I feel massive breakthroughs in April in communication. I also feel with this clock, they feel that they're running out of time. You are attracting so much, so many people right now, because you're magnetic, you're shining your light, you're standing in your goddess energy, you're standing in your power. Like, you know who you are, you know what you want, and you're in amazing energy, and you are attracting potential suitors, and your masculine energetically can feel this, and he feels like he's on the clock. But don't add pressure to him. Allow him to naturally come towards you. Okay, so in the union energy, so this is the shared energy. I want to take things slow. I'm scared to get hurt. I know this connection is intense, so how could we take it slow? I fell in love with you before I even knew you. I am working through my fears. So you've both got, you're confronting your inner demons. The masculine's got facing fears. You're both working through your fears. This is an intense, deep connection. It can't even be explained into the physical how intense this is. There's no words for what you feel. It is so deeply embedded and ingrained in you for many, many lifetimes that the intensity of it can be scary. It can be overwhelming. And so it's like you both want to take it slow because you want to do it right. You want to get it right. But you know that you loved each other before you knew one another. Before you even met, you loved each other. And you'll know from the moment you met your twin flame how quick and sudden that change was in your life. And it's different for everybody. Some people meet their twin and they fall in love with them as soon as they see them. And some people, it takes them a little bit longer than that. But energetically, everything around them starts changing. And they know that this person has made a massive impact in their life and they don't understand why. So you're both working through your fears and this is coming together. It's coming together. April's going to be huge, trust me. It's going to be huge. But you don't take that guidance and then get fixated on the timing. Well, it has to happen in April. Time is non-existent in the spirit world. And it, like I say, it can cause blocks. It can cause limiting beliefs. And again, you get obsessed. So don't take that as you need to obsess that April is... it's coming together. It could just be that you have communication in April, and communication is not always in the physical. It's not always in the physical. It could be through dreams, songs, signs, messages, telepathically, in the 5D. There's so many ways that you communicate with each other. So then you've got imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. It's time to get rid of those limiting beliefs that you cannot have this, that this is not going to happen, that your masculine's not going to leave these karmic situations, or that you can't rid of these karmic situations. Trust your masculine and believe in them because they are doing it. They just don't show it like the feminines do. You have to trust that they're doing it. Shine your light. Keep projecting, stay in high vibration. You are rising and you are pulling your masculine up with you. You need to trust that, okay? I hope that helps.